Hey everyone, today is Thursday, January the 30th, and I have a very short ship with me. This week has been pretty rough for me, I'm not gonna lie. I am not seeing a whole lot of sales, and yeah, it's rather quiet. But the sales I've had were good. I'm very thankful for them, and yeah, so we'll just get into it, and then I'm gonna talk my numbers from last week, and we'll go through those sales. And so yeah, kind of a quick video, but just bear with me. I'm hoping it will pick up, but I do start my full-time job tomorrow, and it kind of has me anxious. I'm actually going thrifting, and I'm going to my flea market booths today just to make sure they're okay before I start my week of call, because when I'm working, I typically don't go down and straighten things up and everything. I go once every other week. So anyway, let's just get to it. For some reason, my camera is really shaky today, and I don't know why. Hopefully you can't see that, but why is it shaky? Could be the angle I have it at. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully you guys don't see that shake. It's annoying me probably more than it's annoying you. Okay, so Monday I had those two sales that I did a video on. Then Tuesday came, I had no sales, on any platform, no sales. I've had a few people ask on Facebook Marketplace if things were still available. And then yesterday came, and I had one sale pretty early, and then nothing. I think I posted like 6 or 7 items yesterday on eBay, new listings. And then I actually sold one of the things I listed yesterday. So let's talk about them. This first thing, I'm pretty sure I did in a haul with you guys, but it's this, I'm gonna read you my titles. It's a J. Crew striped cable crew neck sweater, cream blue, size medium, spring of 2024. So this was a newer sweater, a size medium, very cute, just a cream and blue sweater, just a really cute piece. I got this with 2 other J. Crew pieces. My cost of goods, how come? Oh, it was from last year, and I did not look them up, but I got it in a bag sale. I did do that. So it's gonna go out. It would not fit in a 10 by 13, which is kind of my main standard size. So I'm gonna wrap this in shipping paper and send it out in a 15 by 12. And hopefully this will work. But I know I didn't pay very much for these because I did get them in a bag sale. I've already sold one and made a pretty good profit on it. It was like, I don't want to say the cuter piece, but it was, in my opinion anyway. And it sold first, and then it took me a while to list the other one. Or have I listed it yet? It might still be on my rack. But anyway, this sold for $22 plus shipping. And it was a full price sale. That is what I was asking. So it is going to California. I did lose a couple dollars on it, on the shipping. And I'm okay with that because it's going out to California, and it was a full price sale. So my net profit was $15.56. Here's what's crazy. My net profit is the same for both of these. Isn't that weird? I was like, this is so weird. So, I'm super happy with the sale though. I was wondering when this would sell. I was thinking it was gonna sell before Christmas. But no, January, the end of January. It's been really nice here too lately. So, okay, 12 by 15. And there's that. And then my second was a super quick flip. And it's probably one of those pieces, you guys, when I showed you in the haul, you were probably like, why did she buy those? But I knew they would sell, especially bundled. It's a lot of 3 Carhartt men's loose fit t-shirts. They have the logo pocket on them. So this is the colors. There's 3 of them. They are definitely used. And I put that in the description. I put that there was some fabric pilling on them. But yet they still had a lot of wear left, and they would be great work shirts. So I did state that. And yeah, someone came and they watched my item, and I sent them an offer of 10% off, and they accepted. So they bought this lot for $22.49 plus shipping. I have $3 into them. I just happened to go to this thrift store for the very first time, and all of their clothes were marked at $1. Which was super exciting to me, but I did not find much there. It's like all the pieces there were really just Walmart brands, or just not, there wasn't a whole lot there, truthfully. I just wasn't very stoked. But anyway, I found these though. So and I posted them and they sold same day. So for those of you that, you know, it was a very quick flip. Now I will say, when I looked up comps, which means I searched, I put the title, what I wanted. So I put men's Carhartt loose fit t-shirt. And then I searched and I kind of looked at what they were priced at. And then you filter those and you go to sold. When you're on your eBay app, or not on the app, if you're on the website, you can filter and then click sold, and it will show you what they sold at. So the average selling price on a Carhartt men's shirt seemed to be around $8, $8.99, somewhere like that. So that's how I priced it, times 3. But then I kind of came down due to the fact that it did have some wear to it. So anyway, this is going out. I've got a little thank you card on it. And it is also going out in a 12 by 15. And my net profit was $15.56. Super strange. But I just got these on January 25th. That's how quick they flipped. But I just posted it yesterday and then they sold. So these 12 by 15s are a great size too. All right. 12 by 15 going out. I'm sorry, like my allergies are nuts. Like if you could really zoom in on my nose, you would see that I've blown up 500 times and there's no amount of makeup in the world that will cover the redness under my nose up. So it's super strange. I always have allergy issues in December and January. But you know that feeling when your sinuses are super congested, but your nose runs constantly? That's where I'm at. that is where I'm at and where I've been. So not that you wanted to know any of that, but there you go. So yeah, I've only had 4 sales for the week so far, which is very disheartening. But I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. When I looked back last week, I've not given you my numbers. So last week, Monday the 20th through Sunday the 26th, I had 19 sales, which was very much down from the last few weeks before that. My net profit was $261.21. So that made, I take 20% of that to pay on some of our debt. Right now I'm working on a smaller little credit card that we had. I'm trying to get it paid off. So I signed in last night or yesterday to pay it, which made me pay $52.26. And I did pay that yesterday. Before I paid that, we had owed, I wrote this down somewhere. We owed $834.04. So all together in January. Now, if you remember, the 1st of January, I paid off my student loans. And so this bill, you know, I went right to paying off another bill. So this bill did not get 4 payments for the month. Typically, there's 4 weeks in a month. Each week, I take 20% of my net profit and I pay towards one of our bills. So once I paid off my student loans, I went right to paying off this one. So all together in January, I have made an extra payment of $221.76. So you can't say that small little, sales doesn't add up, because it definitely does. Think of that times 12 and what you could pay. And especially, to be able to really profit in reselling, you really have to hustle. And this is my opinion. You really have to hustle and work hard. And especially depending on where you live, on how easy is it for you to find those sales that bring a higher average sales price. So, I am a bread and butter seller, and I'm okay with that for now. I do find things that I list higher and I do make bigger sales, but most of the time I am selling bread and butter items anywhere from, net profit of $8 up to $15 to $18. That is kind of where I feel like my range is. And then of course, when I make those higher sales, I am absolutely ecstatic. And that's what I'm thinking of. Okay, I'm gonna get this bill paid off quicker. So, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I sold that Tom Ford Blazer and my net profit was $226. Who finds that? It's such a random find, but it was a true blessing because it was able to give me more to pay towards my debt. And that is my goal for 2025, is paying down a lot of our debt that we have. And so anyway, I don't know where you are as a reseller. Why did you start reselling? Is it to just have a vacation fund? Is it to start a savings account for your kids' college? Is it to pay off debt? And that is where I'm at. I have always resold here and there. I've went through periods where I did not sell online. I just sold locally. But, thinking back when I was very young and I had a toddler and I was a single mom, I started flipping American Eagle jeans because at the time those sold really good. But I started flipping them on eBay. And this was back when people could send you a check in the mail, seriously, or a cashier's check. And, if you did make a payment online, it was PayPal. So anyway, that speaks my age a little bit, but that's where I started. And it was to support me at that time. And I was a single mom, and it was rough. It was rough. And I was just very blessed to have an amazing family that supported me. But anyway, as the years have went by, I have had tons of changes in my life looking back. And there are times I did not sell, or I just sold locally. I would start eBay, and then I just got too busy and I would stop again. And so really it wasn't until 2020 where I really thought, I could really just do this again and help pay off some debt. So it really wasn't until last year where I got serious about that. So I have built it up a little bit, but I just, it's given us extra money to, go to Arkansas for a weekend, and it's paid for a lot of things, but I just, I wanted to be more intentional with it so I could see the benefits of why I'm doing this. And eventually I do maybe want to do this full time. And when I do retire from my full-time job, it gives me something to do. And I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to fully retire. So anyway, that's just a little bit about me, why I resell, what I'm doing with it. I have to be very intentional. And I would say that to anyone that's wanting to resell or that is reselling to pay off debt and help with that. You have to be intentional. You have to make yourself at the end of every week, figure your net profit out, keep your spreadsheet up, figure out how much you want to pay off debt with. I've been kicking around, paying more, like looking at my numbers to see how I can pay my debt off quicker. So right now I'm only doing 20% of my net profit. You have to give yourself, money to pay your taxes, and you have to give yourself money to buy more inventory. So there are those factors out there. But anyway, just a little bit about why I'm doing it. So right now, it's disheartening when you only have 4 sales for the week, and you have a YouTube channel, and people come to YouTube and they want to follow these big full-time resellers that are 6-figure resellers, and how are they doing it? But they all had to start some way and build their business. So that's really what I'm trying to do, and work full time while I'm doing it. So I won't say that it's not doable to become one of the big time resellers while you're working another full-time job. But at some point they all had to make that decision to quit their other full-time jobs and to pursue this full-time. So that's really my goal. And, so anyway, for those of you that are still with me on this video, thank you so much for your support. And drop me a comment, hit the like button, and tell me why you are reselling. Like, what is your goal and what is your intention with it? And yeah, so hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, and you guys are almost at the end of the week, and I'll catch you later.